Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie that makes up vegan. Okay, so boom. Today I'm keeping it classy. I'm keeping it simple, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, traditional, if you will, depending on where you are. Spaghetti and meatballs. Like, you cannot get more classic than that. And I made it vegan. I made it bussin'. I made it fire. And you can too. If you want to see how I made vegan spaghetti and meatballs, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. Also, don't forget that the link to the detailed recipe will be in the description box below. Alright, let's go. My ashy. I'll be checking too late. I'll be starting to be ashy. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by making a little flax egg, you know what I'm saying? Which basically is just like a flax paste. But you know, vegans, we call it a flax egg because it acts like an egg in a lot of circumstances. I'm just taking 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, ground flaxseed, with about 2 tablespoons of water. I could have made it like a little thinner, but like it really didn't matter. Like, because once it like set up, it got real thick, like 7 C's. But like, it literally doesn't matter. If you want to make it thinner, you can, but basically you mix it up and you put it to the side. Like, that's all it is. If you don't feel like doing that, if flax eggs sound weird to you, I don't know why, because you watching a vegan channel. That's what we do. Okay, but if it sounds weird to you, you can use a Just Egg. I had Just Egg here, but you know, she kind of high. You know what I'm saying? Like, she $5. So I don't be using it like willy-nilly, you know. So I'm like, I had this flaxseed. I'm using flaxseed. You can find flaxseed almost anywhere. Just make sure you put it in the fridge. Don't be like that, okay? I diced up some onion and some bell pepper, about a half cup of each. But you know, it could have used some more onion, but you know, I love onion. But you know, do what you do, okay? Taking a whole bunch of garlic, because is it even Katie makes it vegan if I don't use too much garlic? Trick question. It's never too much garlic, and that's on what? Period. Okay, I put some panko breadcrumbs in there. I love panko breadcrumbs. If you don't, okay, use regular breadcrumbs, but regular breadcrumbs are like, they pale in comparison. Okay, I took, why did I struggle to say I took vegan Parmesan. I found this at Whole Foods, and to keep it a buck, I've only seen this at Whole Foods and like Wegmans. So if you don't have neither one of them things next to you, just go ahead and use nutritional yeast. You can also use the vegan Parmesan. It's not, but you see, I messed up. You can use the vegan mozzarella from Aldi, because unless they change the recipe, that ain't no mozzarella, and they know that. Why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? But nutritional yeast works really well here as well. And I should have put some in anyway, but you know, I was not trying to do too much. Okay, so I put some seasonings to my taste, a whole bunch of stuff that I like. I have listed them in the recipe, but you could do whatever you want. And then I put my flax egg. I was trying to be bougie with a little wooden spoon, and then I was like, you know what? You really got to get in there and mix it with your hands. But I think my thinking was, I think I knew I was going to use my hands eventually, but I want to get it going because I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to like go like that. Okay, and I'm mixing it up with my hands like that, period. I have such fond memories of meatballs. Like, my family, you know, we Jamaican or whatever, so we didn't really do spaghetti and meatballs like that. Like, I didn't grow up eating that at home, but my grandma will always, like, I would see her put the beef out, like the ground beef, because like she lived below me. Like, we live in a 2-flat, me, my mom upstairs, my grandparents downstairs, and she would always make my late grandfather meatballs. So I'll go downstairs and I'll be like, what you cooking? She'd be like, meatball. And I thought it was weird. I don't even know who, I should ask who taught her how to make that, because it certainly wasn't her mother in freaking Jamaica. But and she wouldn't put marinara sauce on them either. Like, she would just make them. I'm gonna ask her who taught her how to make meatball, and she would put her little egg and her little breadcrumbs in there too. So, and I'll go down there and take them because they used to be good. I don't think she makes them anymore. I haven't seen them in a while, but I also don't live with my grandmother, so I don't know what she be doing in her business. Anyway, I'm forming them into these 1-inch balls. They're not perfect because I'm not an architect, but they will do. Okay, to keep it cute, like, I really wouldn't have done like all this perfection, but I knew y'all was watching, so I tried to make it cute. Do you appreciate it? Do you? Answer. Thank you. All right, so I'm taking some olive oil and I'm heating it up. I use olive oil because with the old version of this Beyond Beef stuff, it was so oily that you didn't need oil, but now they done cleaned that up, so you would be embarrassed. You don't want to be embarrassed, you know, in your own house making your own food. You don't want to be embarrassed. Okay, so I'm browning them. You know, I got my heat high. You know, that's what I do over here. So you know I could have had it lower, but you know, you gonna do better than me. You gonna put it on medium high and not high. but I just be like so impatient. I've always been like that. I want the fire to be hot so I can do what I gotta do. Okay, they get a little toasty, but that's my business, and they was my meatballs, and they were bussin' either way. Okay, see, there you go, a little bit, you know, a little charred, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so this step is optional, but I really recommend it. I really recommend going in with a dry red wine. Here I'm using a Merlot, okay, and I know it's Merlot. Leave me alone, okay? Let me be great. I went in with some Merlot just to deglaze the bottom of the pan, get some of them bits up, and also just to deepen the notes and deepen the flavors of these meatballs. Because one of the criticisms vegan food gets, particularly from people who've never tried it, but okay, is that it's tasteless, it's bland. I'm like, where you be eating? Like, come into the light. What are you talking about? So I will say that Beyond Beef is like pretty flavorful, and also I did a lot to it. I added a bunch of stuff to the meatball. However, adding a little bit of dry red wine just to like round it out is perfect. And I cooked it down until it got like a little bit of like caramelization going, and then added my sauce. So if you're worried about it like tasting like wine, it doesn't, if you've never cooked with wine before. Also, I have an electric stove here. Be careful when you're adding wine to gas, because you know your eyebrow gonna be gone. It ain't gonna be cute, okay? And then there was something else, but I forgot, so I'm gonna keep going. I also added water to my pasta sauce because I don't like a thick pasta sauce. Am I weird? Let me know if I'm weird. I do not like a thick pasta sauce. So I also added my whole jar of marinara, because who's gonna make some fresh marinara? Who's gonna do that? Not me. Anyway, so I add my marinara to it, and then I added some water to the jar because I can't. I cooked it down for like 20 minutes. Yeah, something like that, just to like make sure it get cooked all the way through, let the flavors meld, do its thing, and then I plated it up. And I have a recipe, like it's not even a recipe, it's a suggestion in the recipe for the spaghetti. Like I just boiled the spaghetti, I followed my packaging instructions. Why can't I speak today? I followed the package's instructions, and I added some butter and some garlic powder and some dry parsley. If you didn't loathe parsley like I do, then you can use fresh parsley, but the thought of that just made me so anxious. So, like, I hate fresh parsley. It smells terrible. But my meatballs, I just had them before I filmed this. It was lit. It was good. Be lit. Be good with me. Make these meatballs, make the spaghetti and meatballs. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. Also, don't forget that the link to the recipe is in the description box below. Okay. While you're here, check out my other videos. I got hecka videos. Videos. Check them out. Let me know what you think. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.